Let's hop on into it. So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the hump day grid. And today we are having that fabulous Schwarzer Riesling, which has been in the fridge overnight. I just can't sing for it enough. Wonderful. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so we have, getting our grid up here, we have a Jesse Goldberg. I wonder if it's the same Jesse Goldberg as the actor. Construction here, edited by Joel Fagliano. I don't know. Let's hop into this grid, see what we got. Okay, chicken par, space, and fat. I don't have a clue. So, counselor on the Enterprise. Is Troy, or it'd be Data maybe? Loverboy Romeo maybe. So I feel better about Troy. I don't even know if I spelled it right though. It seems like it's an OI. Referring to, okay, this is going to have to make sense in a minute. Has the stage, maybe is on. And if that's the case, what we got here? Sexual attraction with the. How about the hots? Okay. Texters, qualifier. This is in here too much. In my humble opinion, or if they've only got 3 letters, in my opinion, and it's just in here all the time. Actress Davis. It's just very inelegant. It's very inelegant. We got Gina Davis there. And even I thought is on looked funny. I had to check it just now. Like, what is that? Oh, I put that there. Got it. But it looks weird. Referring to opposite of vertical, maybe horizontal. Okay, so chicken part high in fat. I think I get it. So referring to the rest. Okay, got it. So we just got to figure out what they're trying to say in their missing statements. Fun. Last word at times, Spanish-speaking neighborhood. That says a barrio. And half of the couple on the iconic Rolling Stone cover of 1/22/81. And I used to have this framed. I got a copy of this magazine. It was right after John Lennon was assassinated. And I can't, because Lennon's too much. It was John and Yoko, so I think we're probably talking Yoko Ono. And we'll just check it, of course, but last word at times by Bronx politician with a noted 2018 upset. That would be Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Subject for Milton Freedom is economics, of course. One-time studio. I don't even know what RKO is. If I'd have seen it, though, I'd have put it in. But, I need to probably do a little bit of research on who RKO was and what was that all about. Participants in a 140.6-mile race. And these are Ironmen. I cannot say I ever did the Ironman. Done my fair share of marathons and triathlons, but Nash, who wrote A Door, is what a dog is perpetually on the wrong side of. That's Ogden Nash. As if we didn't know immediately when it said Nash. Hurdles for doctoral students. So orals, of course, you got to defend your dissertation. That makes sense. Okay. Clay figure in Jewish folklore is the golem. And terrifies thanatophobes. I think those are people that don't like hats, maybe? I can't remember. Texter's unbelievable. Shaking my head. Wow. Twice in here. Bad text speak. Let's see. Court call sounds like a let. And in the manner of Allah. Oh no, thanatophobes. It's death. They're afraid of death. That's right. Thanos, right? The god of death. Okay, so units of X-ray exposure. And those are Röntgens, but they have an E because it's got it. Death completes that, but that's a German. Well, it was a German invention. So now I got to remember how to spell it. Röntgens. I'm used to it here in Germany. It would be an O with umlauts, and because we don't do those in English, we get to put an O or put an E after those words, after those letters. Let's see, because maybe in that, and I certainly want to check it. Itsy bitsy, maybe teensy. Okay, well, we're coming along here. Neighbor of Zambia and Namibia. Well, seeing as how Botswana and Zimbabwe, and then of course the Republic of Congo, those are the neighbors I can think of. And the one obvious one, obviously, which has already got an A there, is Angola. So let's just move on. Sorry. Something that could be dominant is a gene. Outline could be the edge. And Star Trek. Something. Animal with a bugle-like mating call. I think that's probably an elk. So I think this is a Klingon because it just seems like it's going to be a Klingon. But I really need to know what the heck that spells for. Star Trek lingo not heard in the original series. That's true. There were no Klingons there. That's crazy. I just realized that. Placed bets on both sides could be hedged. Famous failures of the 1950s would be Edsels. Going nowhere. Idle. So it's a fun and it's a clever grid, but it's not the most challenging. And so, it's a fun hump day grid, I would say, for most people. When your broad mind and narrow waist begin to change places, per E. Joseph Kosman. And I don't know anything about E. Joseph Kosman, as I think he invented the ant farm. I mean, like he invented ant farms that you could buy, and I think this inane stuff. He invented a bunch of junk, but like he did something like made a spud gun or something. Just stuff, Saw a documentary on him once. It was like one of those things that was just playing in the background on YouTube, and I was doing whatever, and I ended up kind of getting into it. So I guess he's looking for middle age. Like, I've never heard this quote before, but I think it is kind of funny, right? When your broad mind and narrow waist begin to change places. So it's pretty good. Another word for, and all I can think of ending in A-W-A-G is a scalawag. So for rascal. Got it. Okay, no, it makes sense. So it's coming up with its own word. You're not just filling it in, but what makes it really super clever is that it's not only filling in this sentence in the clue, but it's also offering an alternate definition of the same word, which is pretty amazingly clever. I'm loving that. That's awesomeness. Lifeblood, no idea. Snap back, no idea. Site of mini wrecks. Let's go with the C. Snap back. Make sense of. Well, that I and that R really helps me because I'm thinking this may be to interpret. But I don't feel just super comfortable with it. Lifeblood could be essence, I guess. Venerable teachers, sages, that's what I needed. Okay, so I think this is essence, but that makes snap back P, which is the last, it would be the back of the word snap. But these are the kinds of clues. I don't know. I'd rather see these than, in my humble opinion, or shaking my head. But, yeah. Because that's how you'd spell. If you were going to spell out the letter P, like a B would be B-W-E, C would be C-E-E, right? So snap back. So the back of the word snap. You know when they do that? You see, I mean, they do that a lot, they'll say like, yeah. It is, but like I have stuff all the time. Like it'll say medicine, entrance to medicine, right? Or and it's like it'd be like an elm or whatever exactly. But yeah, no, it's a really clever puzzle. I could not agree more with you, Shotzi. Check the IDs. That may be carded. That's great. Casual greeting. Hi there. Hi there. I didn't say scuzzo greeting. Let's see, word with tail or light, maybe. Tied in, so will figure could be an error. Red, smoothie bar supply, got it, and good. Often skipped step when making rice. I can only assume this is people not wanting to rinse it first. I guess they want their rice starchy. Being and nothingness author. Sartre. Oh, yes, that's right. Mauvais foi. Bad faith. He slammed everybody in that essay, or in that book. And I think the person who got the biggest beating was Sigmund Freud, to be honest with you. Words with names, or foods with names often ending in I. I'm assuming these are pastas. Cropped photo, question mark. Comfortable. Okay, that could be maybe at ease or at home. So I'm going to go with pastas. I feel okay with it, but I want to kind of start checking. Maker of Aspire laptops would be Acer. Account, maybe a tail. They. I don't know. Let's work on that. The Ivy League city. Surrounded by more than 150 waterfalls, and all I can think, because we got that AC at the end, would be the Ithaca. So maybe we're talking about Cornell, and I know that up in North New York State, they have they're famous for their waterfalls. So Fury, okay, cropped photo, I get it. A pic, they cropped, they abbreviated. Yeah, okay, super. You contracted it, wonderful. So a pick. I mean, I'm liking it. But in Fury, I guess that could be a Kohler. So instead of at ease, it is at home. I said that like I guessed that. I said it could be at ease or at home. And then I said maybe. So I can't even act like I was all like, oh, I got that right. No, I didn't. So I take that back. I got it half right in a guess that was a maybe, so I'm not going to take any credit for it. Analyze to a fault. How about overthinking, like I'm kind of doing right there? That's what I just did. And so they push over stuff. So shovers. This is really freaking good. I'm loving it. Prenatal diagnostic, maybe an amniocentesis. Auntie Mame made it in here. Made amends for what one did. I love that. It would have been really cool if they could have figured out a way to get Yom Kippur in there, though. Street feature needed after They often mix up lyrics. I'm assuming this is DJs. So maybe a hard rain and a drain. Gosh, that's just good. That's just really good. Spoil could be rot. I am just loving this. Going places. Looks like those are going to be John's. That's also very clever. I like it. It atones for to borrow from 35 across some of this ugly and inelegant fill. It's taken on a vampire hunt, so steak. Gosh, I wish I had done this puzzle. That's great. This is just fabulous. Grammy winner for Best Rap Album in 2021. Oh, good. Nas or somebody? Seems like it was. Pitcher's position in the lineup. Position in the lineup, the ninth inning. I'm loving it. I'm sorry, the lineup of players. Yeah, like the proverbial milk, maybe spelt. Not spelt, because if it was spelt, it would have something to do with grain being dehusked. Let's see, 411 info. I wonder how many young people use the term 411, but don't remember actually dialing 1411 on their phones when it was landlines at home back in the 90s. No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Never done it. I'm just wondering if anybody ever says, why do we call it 411, you know? Let's see. Tuscan City on the Arno River. Oh, God, Pisa. We're going to have to get down there at some point to see that leaning tower, but I refuse to take a picture of me standing out there trying to hold it up. I'm not going to be like everyone else. I'll be different. I'll be unique. Beg pardon. Ahem. Ahem. Energize. No idea. Title role of 1966 and 2004, and I guess we're talking about Alfie here. I liked both of the movies, but now I have that Mick Jagger solo tune stuck in my head. Old Habits Die Hard from that movie, and then and I think it was Michael Caine that played the original one. I think, but I like that one too. Watched it a lot when I was a kid. Grammy winner for Best Writing. So I guess it probably was Nas. And so Tempest or Monsoon. That is fabulous. This is a very clever grid. How do we do, Bob? Okay, so now I am actually going to smile, and I'm going to smile big. I'm going to beam from ear to ear. Just wow, because that was an amazing hump day grid. Probably could have gotten through it a bit faster if I wasn't too busy stopping and yammering about whatever irritated me at the time. But yeah, I cut my lip here on Sunday in the shower. I was shaving, and it's just been hurting all week, and it's still a little sensitive. But I haven't been sleeping good, so I was just kind of in a, kind of whatever. It's been one of those days. And Shotzi's behind me going, get over it, dude. I'm like, okay, all right. But and she's thinking it. But the point is that this was just a absolutely fabulous grid. I really enjoyed it. I thought, way to go, Jesse Goldberg. Good Lord, that was amazing. So, I often say, if I say something to someone like, I love that song, I wish I'd written it. I love that painting, I wish I'd painted it. I love that sculpture, I wish I'd sculpted it. I wish I had built this grid. I would have loved to be the constructor of something so absolutely fabulously clever. And yes, because it's so clever, it's totally absolved. I'm giving it the ominous dominus for all the inelegant fill, because there was quite a bit of it. But that's okay, because the rest of it was totally worth the adventure. So we're going to gently nudge this one away for now. And we'll go ahead and bring down the goodbye slide. And in so doing, I want to just say very quickly how much I appreciate the comments. Really, some fabulous comments. They really, really make my day. And I love seeing it. We have new subscribers, and I love seeing it. We have new likes and stuff. So thank you all for that. And share with your friends and your family if you think they'll be interested, though. If they're interested, they'd probably already be watching. Small population here. But until tomorrow, when we'll tackle the Thursday grid, and it seems like lately we haven't had a lot of rebuses or rebus activity, so maybe that'll be something that'll be in there. Those are my favorites, right? If a Sunday puzzle or a Thursday puzzle takes me an hour to solve, that's when I'm in my happy place, because that means I'm really having to think. But until then, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Wir wünschen Ihnen einen schönen Abend auch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott. Cin-Cin. Ciao. Be well. Y'all take care out there.